Have you ever stopped to think, really think, about what goes on in the mind of a bully? Why would someone go out of their way to hurt another person? Is it power? Is it pain? Or is it something more complicated? Today, we're going deep. Deeper than most are willing to go. Because understanding bullying isn't just about pointing fingers. It's about healing what's broken. On both sides. Most bullies wear a mask that says, "I'm tough, I'm untouchable." But that's not the real story. Behind that mask is often a scared, insecure person. Someone who doesn't know how to express what they're feeling. So they lash out. Research shows that many bullies struggle with low self-esteem, family problems, or a desperate need to fit in. Think about it, hurting people, hurt people. We often assume bullies have high confidence, but often, it's just a loud cry for control in a life where they feel powerless. When someone feels ignored, unloved, or humiliated at home, they may try to regain control by overpowering others elsewhere. Let's talk about the power of environment. Our surroundings shape us. Kids who grow up in homes where aggression is normal, where yelling replaces listening, where physical punishment is constant, they learn that dominance equals strength. And schools? Peer pressure, social hierarchies, exclusion, they all play a role. A kid might bully to avoid being bullied, or to gain the attention of their peers. That's not evil, that's survival. This doesn't excuse the behavior, but it explains it, and explanation is the first step toward solution. Now let's shift focus to the victim, the target, the one who carries silent scars. Being bullied isn't just about name-calling or getting shoved in the hallway, it's the anxiety before school. It's the tears no one sees, the withdrawal from hobbies, the erosion of self-worth. Bullying rewires the brain, literally. Chronic stress increases cortisol levels, damages confidence, and can even affect memory and learning. And for some, it's why it doesn't stop at school. Cyberbullying follows them home, into their bedrooms, into their minds. And sadly, many victims never speak up. They fear judgment, they fear retaliation, or worse, they start believing the lies told about them. So, what really drives bullying? At its core, it's about power and pain. Power over others, pain within the self. Sometimes it's jealousy. Sometimes it's fear of being exposed. Sometimes it's just a lack of emotional education. No one ever taught them how to handle anger or sadness, and in some cases bullying is inherited. A cycle passed down, parents belittle their children, and those children grow up thinking that's how relationships work. But the real truth is this: bullies are often in pain. Not always, but often. And when we address that pain with the right tools, therapy, support, structure, change becomes possible. Let me tell you a story. A girl named Lena was bullied relentlessly in high school. Her confidence shattered, but she didn't know that her bully, a girl named Clara, was living in a broken home. Clara was neglected, screamed at, made to feel like nothing. And in her own twisted way, she passed that pain on. Years later, the two met again. Clara apologized, tears in her eyes. She said, "I didn't hate you, Lena. I hated myself." That moment didn't erase the pain, but it created understanding. Every bully has a backstory, and every victim has a voice that deserves to be heard. So where do we go from here? How do we stop the cycle? First, education. We must teach kids and adults emotional intelligence, how to name their feelings, how to ask for help. Second, intervention. Schools and communities must take bullying seriously. Not just punish, but heal. Third, compassion, not just for victims, but for bullies too. You never know what someone's carrying behind that fake smile or harsh words. And finally, you. Be the voice that speaks up, be the hand that helps, be the example that shows kindness is power, not weakness. If this message hit home, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video, start a conversation. Let's build a world where empathy wins over ego, because in the end, understanding can be the beginning.